people? I'm D, and you are at Divination with D, and we are going to continue with our In the Spirit of Things. This spirit is called Chua. Su. It's pretty long. It is spelled Bachua. XU. Bachua Zu. Bachua Zu is among Vietnamese most beloved modern goddess and the subject of a huge annual pilgrimage. Bachua Zu is matron of Vietnamese at home and abroad, but she potentially fulfills requests for anyone, and her own ancestry is disputed. So, again, culturally, this may be a spirit that certain individuals are that they know of, that they're in. Oh, why can't I ever find my words that they're familiar with? There are many legends of Bachua Zu and opposing stories, claims, and theories as there are for the Black Madonnas. Okay, one legend explains that 2 or 3 centuries ago, a girl was possessed by a spirit identifying herself as the Lady of the Realm. She revealed the location of her statue on Mount Sam and demanded that it be brought down to the village and venerated. People followed the spirit's directions. The statue was found, but 40 men were unable to lift it. The goddess again spoke through a medium, stating that only 9 virgin girls would be permitted to carry her image. The girls easily lifted it, carrying it until they reached the place where the shrine now stands. The statue once again became too heavy, signaling the goddess desired to stay in that place. Alternative legends suggest that the goddess first made contact in dreams, or that the statue emerged from the sea or was found growing from mountain rocks. Bachua Zu is the matron of Vietnamese refugees. Those desperate to flee invoke her help, as for instance the boat people exodus of the late 70s and early 80s. Afterward they returned, if only for pilgrimage purposes, with gifts for her shrine. This is a long one, y'all, so don't hate me. The statue was old and badly damaged, and so its face was repainted to enhance its beauty. It was dressed in lavish garments. Some scholars believe this statue is really an ancient camera image of Shiva. Although this theory is rejected by devotees, the statue venerated on Sam Mountain is believed to be over 8,000 years old. The Vietnamese government has periodically discouraged or even actively suppressed divination and spirit mediums at Bachua Zu's shrine at Sam Mountain. She is traditionally served by transvestite spirit mediums, but this too has periodically been discouraged by secular authorities. This one is rather curious. The age of the original shrine built for Bachua Zu is unknown. It may be older than the 700 years, several hundred years suggested by the myth. It was renovated in the late 19th century and then rebuilt to its present size in 1972. So since the early 90s, this shrine has become the most visited religious site in southern Vietnam. What is that ringing? I'm sorry, y'all. Something's ringing. In southern Vietnam, receiving over 1 million visitors annually. So you may be familiar with this spirit if you are of any type of Vietnamese ancestry. Located in, I'm going to say this wrong, Vinte Village, Vinhante Village at the base of Mount Sam in the western regions of the Mekong Delta near the Vietnam-Cambodia border. The shrine is in a frontier region, an ethnic, what is wrong with me today? An ethnic crossroads where borders have historically been contested. Ironically or not, although Ba Chua Zu is now intensely associated with Vietnamese nationalism, there are claims that she was originally a goddess of ethnic groups conquered by the Vietnamese. Ba Chua Zu is variously described as originally being a Vietnamese woman, a member of royalty, or a mountain woman who helped a general, a charm prince, a Khmer or Thai woman, an avatar of Mazu. So according to the legend, anyone who offers incense to Ba Chua Zu at her shrine during her festival will obtain her desires and have their petition granted. So that's anyone, okay? If you want to make that pilgrimage. Ba Chua Zu's tremendous popularity is based on her track record for responding to petitions and protecting her devotees. This is virtually nothing that Ba Chua Zu does not do. There is virtually nothing that Ba Chua Zu does not do. So this actually sounds like a pretty decent one because there aren't too many that will do things for anyone. I want to get to, and I don't see like any favorite people so far or anything like that. It seems like she may be pretty easy to please as well. She provides academic and business success, health, fertility, romantic and domestic happiness. This might be one that I might think of asking her. Let's see. She is an oracular spirit, answering questions and offering information via mediums. She oversees commerce and travel. So again, if you believe in mediumship, psychics and so forth, and you are petitioning her and asking for things, she can, because she's an oracle type of, she'll respond oracally, verbally. She may speak through the medium that you use when it comes to certain things. And this is cool. So she provides academic and business success. I could use her right now. I'm in school. Okay. Health, fertility, love, romantic and domestic happiness. So definitely, I would say for myself, health and romantic. Also business success. Ba Chua Zu will grant any request provided it is offered with respect. And that's what I be telling you guys. You cannot just come to these spirits and you have cocked way. However, promises to Ba Chua Zu must be kept. She is a benevolent, responsive, generous spirit, but is also authoritative and volatile, easily angered by perceived insults, disrespect, and especially theft of her offerings. Okay, so be careful with these spirits. I keep telling y'all, you don't want to fuck around and find out. She has a lavish temple filled with valuable offerings in a region where many are impoverished. She seriously enforces all deals made with her. If she comes through, you must too. Okay? Or she will exact punishment. Minor punishment includes bad dreams or severe headaches. At least this one tells you what she'll do. But she also demonstrates anger via loss of home, business, or money. Probably the things that you asked for. She may take back whatever she has given and then some, which I've seen with certain ones. We're just going to have to talk later. I have to silence this. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me see. Okay. Chua will inflict bodily harm and has a reputation for wringing necks. That is not cool. That's not cool at all. Sacred place. The lavish Chua temple in Vinh, Vietnam is flanked by 2 halls displaying offerings made to the goddess. Time. Her primary festival is from the 23rd to the 27th day of Vietnam's 4th lunar month. So you have to find that out, with the 25th being the main festival day. On the first night of her festival, her image is bathed in perfumed water and dressed in new clothes. Her old clothes are ripped to pieces that are distributed as amulets. That's the seagulls that I was hearing that are flying around. I kept on hearing something. Let me see. Which allegedly possess the power to banish evil spirits. Okay, so her clothes are ripped to pieces that are distributed as amulets, which allegedly possess the power to banish evil spirits and preserve good health. So it might be something also that you could keep on you as like a charm. The altar, a small shrine resembling little houses placed in the corners of homes, gardens, or orchards. Okay, and offerings that you can give: incense, clothing for her image, roast pork, fresh water, fruit, flowers, candles, paper clothing, salt, gold leaf. Her favor is earned by sponsoring entertainment at her shrine. Dancers, singers, actors, and acrobats are present waiting to serve. So that's not bad. I mean, she doesn't seem like she's altogether hard to please in terms of giving offerings, but I would definitely say that if you are going to ask her for something, be prepared to give something in return that she receives as an offering. And I would also venture to say, be consistent. Be consistent, all right? Anyway, that is it for this. I don't know if there is something else that I can get Malachi to say in regards to her. I think my microphone is dying. It keeps on going out. And I don't know why. I need my mic. I think I'm just going to have to charge this one up, so y'all forgive me. It keeps going out. Hopefully this one connects and we can continue. All right, so let me ask Malachi to give me some information, some other information in regards to her. Let's see. Malachi, can you give me information on Chua?
Exactly, you got it. So Chua would flow together as Chua. If there's anything else you're curious about or need help with, just let me know.
Yes, tell me about her.
Absolutely. Chua is often recognized in various cultural and spiritual traditions as a powerful, nurturing spirit. She's often seen as a protector and a guide, offering emotional healing, comfort, and a sense of balance. In some traditions, she's connected to themes of fertility, creativity, and emotional resilience. If you have a particular aspect of her story or, her qualities you're curious about, I'd be happy to dive into that.
What kind of offerings does she accept?
Traditionally, offerings to Chua can vary depending on the cultural context, but they often include things like fresh flowers, fruits, herbs, and sometimes sweet treats or honey. People also offer elements like candles, incense, and even symbolic items that represent growth, healing, or protection. Ultimately, the key is to offer something with sincerity and intention, creating a meaningful connection. If you have any specific traditions in mind, I can definitely elaborate further.
I would like to know how I could appropriately honor her and what would be the consequence of not following through with a offering after being gifted whatever I've asked for and received from this benevolent spirit.
Absolutely, that's a thoughtful question. To honor Chua appropriately, it's really about cultivating a genuine relationship. You can set up a small altar or sacred space with items that resonate with her energy, like candles, flowers, and meaningful symbols. You can also spend time in meditation, express gratitude, and keep your intentions clear and sincere. If you do receive a gift or a blessing and then don't follow through with the offering, it's generally believed that the spirit might feel neglected or that the connection could weaken over time. Some traditions say it could lead to a sense of imbalance or even a loss of trust in that spiritual relationship. The key is really to maintain that balance and gratitude and respect. It's all about keeping that positive energy flowing.
So I'm going to say this because this is, the thing is, I don't want anyone to be afraid of these spirits. I would just say approach them with sincerity, pure intentions, and respectfully, just like you would someone. But some of y'all don't know how to do that because there are people that, how can I say this? There are some individuals that don't even know how to follow through on their word when it comes to people, and you get upset when somebody finally does come back and take their wrath out on you. How much more do you think it would be with a spirit that you cannot see, that if you did not follow through on your word would then come and take wrath out on you because you did not honor them the way that you said that you would and did not follow through and have that respect. It's like keep your word. You want someone to keep your word to you. You keep your word to these spirits if you decide to work with them. When I was working with my Lubana, and I still plan to work with my Lubana, I have to buy her another statue, but I've expressed and have had conversations with her, letting her know that once I get myself situated, I will be honoring her again the way that I was. I'm just not in the place, and I haven't been for a while, in a space where I could actually honor her the way that I would like to. So I have to repair that relationship, rebuild it. I'll say not really repair, but rebuild it, and go back into just giving her the things that I was giving her before. When I was honoring her before, it was me just giving her things without asking for anything, but just being grateful for whatever protection that she was giving me. And if you go back in my channel, you will see where I show how I honor my Lubana. And I also give a story time about how she actually assisted me when it came to a situation where I felt like I was duped out of $500 and I received it all back. And I still have the receipts to that, okay? And I show them in that video. So it's being respectful and considerate when it comes to these spirits. Like, just because you don't see them and you don't think that they are around, spirit is like air. You can't really see air. It's like the wind. It's there. You can feel it, and it will make its presence known. So don't think that just because it's not something that you can see or feel immediately that it's not there. Trust me, do your due diligence when it comes to dealing with these spirits, and be mindful of how you approach them, and take care to honor them the right way. and follow through on your word when it comes to dealing with them. So, until the next time, I might go into the C's the next time, because we've been doing a little bit of the A's and the B's. But if you have any dealings and are familiar with this spirit, Chua, definitely let me know in the comments below. And until the next time, be well.